Hello everyone, Clint here. Hope everybody is doing well today. Today I want to talk about the first series of my S22 Ultra case videos, and I'm going to start with probably one of the first cases I always buy for one of my phones that they make it for, which is usually a Samsung S series or an iPhone, not the Fold, but that is the Pitaka MagEz case, and this particular one now they're making is called the MagEz Case 2. And what makes it 2? That right there is what makes it a 2. It's MagSafe compatible. So if you're not particularly familiar with Pitaka cases, real quick, they're made out of aramid fiber. They're extremely thin cases, very, very, very light, and very, very thin. As you can tell, this one is only 1.4 millimeters thick. And only weighs 27.4 grams or less than an ounce. MagSafe compatible and genuine aramid fiber. I've had these cases for years and years, and even the ones that I've had for a long time still look like the day I bought them. It's extremely tough material, this aramid fiber is. Pitaka comes in a nice case. Got a little magnetic side piece right here, and you open it up and it just goes right to the case. And that is a big case. Let's see if I can get that all in frame there. Yeah, big case, big phone, S22 Ultra. Gives you some instructions here on this side. We don't think we need that. Definitely is going with the P version of the S22 Ultra cases. And here you got a couple more flyers for some of their stuff. Extra products that they make. They do make a lot of different stuff. It's all been really good. But on the cases themselves, why I've always liked Pitaka cases is because I love magnets. And for the longest time, Pitaka made a proprietary case that had plates and little, little things here like this that could your phone could stick to. So they had like desk stands like this. They had wireless chargers. They had phone mounts. I mean, really good stuff. I really liked it. I love magnets, but with the advent of wireless charging, the biggest problem that we used to use is we would put a plate like this in there and throw that on the inside the case, and then voila, you'd have a nice magnetic mount. But that blocks all your wireless charging. And a long time ago, I decided I liked wireless charging more than I liked that kind of mount, so I would get, like a Pitaka type case to be able to use that kind of mount. But since this year, though, they've come out with, instead of the plates that they used to have just a couple plates here. They come out with a full MagSafe compatible system. I have one here on my iPhone that I've been using for quite some time, since it came out, and I can tell you right now, it's probably the strongest magnets of any MagSafe case that I've used so far. It really, really sticks well, and awesomely enough, they're bringing it to the Samsung cases. So now this allows all your Samsung devices your newer Samsung devices to be able to use the MagSafe ecosystem. Say what you will about Apple, but that MagSafe thing I think is really cool. Not just the charging part of it, because that's okay, but all the mounting the hardware that you can have and things you can mount to your device, it's really great. I really like it. It's one of the things that I wish Samsung would just blatantly steal from Apple. They can call it SamSafe or something like that. I don't care. But right now, Pitaka's swinging in here to help us out with that. And as you can tell here from looking at the case, extremely thin. It's almost you almost can't see how thin it is. It's super, super thin all the way around, and it's really, really light. And it's actually pretty stiff though for how thin it is. You would think it would be a little bit wobblier, but it's not. So let's try it on the phone here. So the only bad part about any case is it's going to cover up this beautiful S22 Ultra. Look at that thing. It's still super, super nice. That's why I wish Samsung would, make SamSafe right here. That way I can still use my phone naked, but be able to use all my mounting accessories. All right, let's get this in the case and take a look. Like I said, it's really thin, pops right in there. It gives you a lot of grip also. So that's always good. On this side here, it looks like we got just a little bit of a cutout from here, and if you notice, it doesn't come all the way up right there. It kind of hangs there a little bit, and I don't know, I kind of wish it went up a little bit further. Could give you a little bit more grip, but for some reason they decided to engineer that with it down there farther. I'm sure there's a reason for it. On the back side here, you can see it does hide the cameras, so if you lay this on the back, it's not going to hit the cameras, which is great, but it is that P shape, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'm sure it's going to grow on me because I think there's going to be a ton of other cases that do that same shape there. I would have been okay with just a square. And then on this side, of course, there's no buttons on this side. The bottom here is perfectly cut out for the charger and the speaker, and of course that wonderful S Pen that's in the S22 Ultra now. Fantastic. And then the top, you just have the speaker cut out there. And then from the front here, this is what it looks like from the front. You can barely tell you have a case on if you're looking at it from the front, because really the only thing that comes up to the top is there and there. And I mean, when I mean barely comes over, it barely is a lip there. Let's see if I can show it to you. Barely a lip there. Not a lot of razivity here. If you're smacking your phone down, you're definitely going to hit your phone. Not a protective case as far as drops and smacking down on the tables or any of that kind of stuff. It is more for scratch resistance, which it will completely do, and you know, grip to keep you from dropping it. So hopefully it keeps you from dropping it. And now, because of the aforementioned MagSafe, you're gonna be able to use your mount, some MagSafe mounts. Let's see here. All right, let's try some wireless charging here. I do have a Apple branded MagSafe charger, the one from Apple. I don't necessarily recommend this per se. I just happened to get it at the same time I got an iPhone. Let's see, we put it right on there, and as you can tell, it just magged right on there, and now we are charging, and we're just wireless charging. MagSafe does not appear to be charging its full amount. Let's see here. With this, because I think you have to have an iPhone to get the full 15 watts out of this particular charger, which that's kind of a bummer, but not too unusual, I guess, right? As you can tell here, the magnetic strength is extremely good. I mean, that thing is on there really well, and I use this a lot. So I'll use this. I got a mount in my shower that I like to use this on. I also have a Belkin mount right next to my bed, MagSafe charger mount that I like to use this on, and then I also have a MagSafe Quarble vehicle mount too that works fantastic for this. So this is really good for mounting, and if you have, you know, MagSafe type charger like this one or that Belkin, works really good for that because it'll pop it right on there and center it for you. Otherwise, not too much else to say about it. Pitaka always makes great cases. They're a little pricey. I think I paid $45 for this one. So if you're in the market for that type of case, this is a great one. Thanks for staying to the end, and I'll see you on the next one.